morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to Miss Corona Story Time. Today we have The Last Christmas Tree by Stephen Krinsky and illustrated by Pascal Campion. So this is a very tiny tree, and there's not a lot of branches, but it is beautiful. They decorated it. It has a star on top. It looks so bright and cheery. Let's find out what this book is about. Let's begin. The Last Christmas Tree. Almost exactly a month before Christmas, the trees arrived for the holiday. On the day before, the lot was empty. And there's the lot. It's getting full of trees. People are going to come, shop for a tree, pick one out, take it home, and decorate it, and make it a Christmas tree. Now it was full to bursting. The difference was almost like magic. There were balsam firs, spruces, and pines, all lined up neatly at a slight tilt. Look at everybody's ready to shop. Pick one out. In the middle of one row, wedged between two bushier companions, one particular tree trembled with excitement. It was not very tall, and in truth, a bit hunched over, not to mention the branches that were missing here and there. Can you guys find the tree? Oh, there he is. There's the tree. Still, no tree was more filled with the spirit of the season. Surely everyone would see that at once. So he's ready. He's ready to bring Christmas cheer to someone's home. The little tree could hardly wait to get picked. What a moment that would be. It imagined itself covered with lights and ornaments, with presents tucked in snugly underneath. The other trees didn't seem to care about who picked them out, or how long it took. But the little tree kept its hopes high. It wanted someone special, someone who was excited about Christmas as it was. Look, everybody's picking their trees. And he's still there. As the days passed, the trees were sold one by one. A few people made up their minds in an instant. They knew what they wanted, and that was that. Others went back and forth for what seemed like hours, and sometimes was. One family pulled out the little tree for a closer look, but they were laughing meanly and shaking their heads the whole time. The little tree was secretly glad when they left it behind. Yeah, I would be glad too. They seemed a little mean. As it went on, the remaining trees were spread out, the better to show themselves off. No longer hemmed in, the little trees tried to stand up straight and puff itself out as much as possible. But nobody seemed to notice. Look at that. Nobody's even looking at him. And he still wants to be picked. The lot got emptier and emptier. The few unsold trees found their prices marked down again and again and again. And he's still there. On Christmas Eve, The little tree looked to the left and looked to the right. It was all alone. A sign was hung on it in big letters. It wasn't an ornament, not really, but the tree chose to think otherwise. What does it say? FREE, free. It was free to anybody for anybody to take. The night was cold and clear, and the little tree got rather sleepy. Just before dawn, it thought it heard a jingling sound, but it was hard to be sure. Free. The next thing the tree knew, it was gently picked up and placed in an empty sack. This wasn't what the tree had expected at all. He's being taken. I wonder by who? Hmm. Then the earth fell away. Far below, the other trees were covered in all of their finery. The little tree had no idea where it was going, or how long the journey would take. That's a long way down. But when it arrived at last, what is that? Is that who I think it is? And is that where do you think this is? Let's find out. The little Christmas tree was finally home. Look how beautiful. And I think I know who that is. I think that's Santa Claus. And I think that's Mrs. Claus. And that's the end of our story. Wasn't that a beautiful story? He was so anxious to be taken to a good, cheery home, and he wanted to fill everyone with the spirit of Christmas. And because he was little, nobody picked him. But Santa Claus saw him and picked him, took him with him and picked him out. That is such a sweet story. I love stories like that. Well, boys and girls, have a great day. And remember, keep on reading. Bye.